Alright guys, so here we go. I started off with hitting this thing off with the actual, just like a silver, the brightest silver I can find, and then came across this candy blue, like in a can. So once we start spraying the candy blue, it's first layer, very patchy. Don't really worry about that. You're just gonna keep layering it over and over and over again until you get the desired color that you want, how deep of a blue that you want to see. So you'll see what I mean. So here's first coat. Looks very patchy, but like I said, don't worry about that. You're just gonna keep going over it. And I'm sure there's an easier way for me to flip this thing. That's going to be our first blue tack coat. So now I'm going to give it a couple minutes, let it dry up a little bit, then go over with a nice wet coat, and I'll probably do that 2 times. After that, we let it dry, and at that point I'm going to start prepping everything for the hydro dip process, and I'll show you guys what I do for that. All right. Man, that can was almost empty. Trying to get every last bit I could out of that one. So here we go, getting a nice solid blue color now, and wait till you see this thing in the sun. Okay, here we go. This thing looks beautiful already, and this is just stage 2. So this is... What's up guys? So now that I finished phase 2, which was the color, and this is how it came out, and you guys seen actually a couple other pictures of it, but this is in the shade, and here is basically that blue up against that chrome color. Let's see, we can bring it over here. That's in the sun. So phase 3, we are going to be hydro dipping. So I'm gonna hydro dip a carbon fiber pattern on the outside of that, on top of that blue. So I'm setting up the setup right now. It's just a big bucket with water. I haven't done this in a while, so I actually had to figure out how to mix these, which I don't have any type of solution for the actual hydro dip. So I'm gonna mix xylene with a little lacquer thinner and
So far, with a couple of experiments that I've done, that's actually melted it enough to make it stick. So let's see if this works. If it doesn't work, I gotta sand this whole thing down and start over from scratch. So that's gonna suck. Here is the actual paper. I'm gonna put a little bit of tape on there and then I'll cut it up. Can you hold this? Oh yeah, that sandwich is for you. So I'm only gonna do 2 pieces of tape.
Okay, so we got the water set. I'm gonna get ready to place the hydro dip into the water. Now all we're gonna do is just try to get it as flat as possible. It's kind of hard because I have such a small container, but once we get it in there, you let it sit for a couple seconds. It'll actually absorb the water and get like kind of wrinkly, and then after that we'll spray the solution over it. The solution will melt it, it'll get smooth, and we'll be able to dip the valve cover through the water. So now if you notice, it's pretty smooth. It kind of almost like stretched out. Had a little air bubble right there trying to get out, but I figured instead of damaging it, I'm just going to try to dip it through and see how it comes out. Steady as possible, just try to dip it through the water in one motion. It's not perfect, but we'll be able to hide all those little imperfections later with the process that we're going to do with spraying more candy on top and then another paint over it. So we can call this, I guess, stage 3. This is the candy over the hydro dip, and now I'm actually mixing some paint that is not going to be transparent. So this is going to go at the very, very bottom, and I'll fade this in so that you can only see the carbon pattern at the top and when you're near the car. And the color is actually the stock color that came in the 2000 Honda SI. So it's Honda Electric Blue.
What's up, guys?
This one's gonna be quick. I'm just gonna show before and after clear, the final clear, and this will be the last stage for the valve cover.
So this is
before the actual final clear, still kind of hazy at the very top, and I made it darker at the bottom so that you can only see the carbon pattern at the very top of the actual. And to tell you the truth, the reason why I did it like this, where I kind of just barely see the carbon, is because there was a lot of imperfections in the actual hydro dip everywhere. So I didn't want to, I didn't want to throw the whole piece away and start over. So this is how I ended up finishing it up. And then this final blue is actually the blue that's on the Miata, and it's not like a candy. It's not clear. So this is before clear. This is before our final stage of clear. Well, here we go. Final stage, clear coat. It's gonna be the first little kind of mist to get a little tack coat going there, and then after that I'll hit it with a nice wet coat and be done with it. And that's it. This is after clear coat. Just 2 layers of wet, and we were done. So this is the final product. If you enjoy the content, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe, and go ahead and just knock that bell as well, so that way you can see all my new videos as they pop up. But yeah, that would definitely help me out, help grow the channel, and love you guys. Thank you for watching.